I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday today. Today is the 4th of September 2024. The children are back in school and my kids are homeschooled. Hence why the Midday show is moving into the afternoon format. When I started this podcast, we were uploading at 9 a.m. because that's when my kids would be off to school. And with my kids off to school, I would have time to edit. Now that my kids are in homeschooling, we do their classes in the morning, and then I can do the podcasting towards the afternoon. Effective immediately, expect all podcasts to be up by 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, usually about 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time here in the Northern Hemisphere, if you're listening to us in North America. Yesterday, I took the kids for a lovely, lovely walk. It was a lovely walk. It was my children's idea. My 13-year-old said, "Dad, I want to go to the McDonald's." And then my other kid said, "Dad, is that the McDonald's with the playground in it?" And I said, "Yes, that is indeed the McDonald's with the playground in it." So we went for a walk. Little did I know, that temperature yesterday was 25 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is for my American listeners. All I know is it is hot, hot, hot.
That would be 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
Thanks, Siri. Always listening. 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius. It was ridiculously hot. I remember my feet were starting to hurt. And how far was the walk? That's a great question. The walk was 3.7 kilometers.
The answer is 2.3 miles.
3.2 miles. So it was a bit of a hike. I remember Tim Hortons is a landmark in my neighborhood. I know where I am once I'm at the local Tim Hortons, North End. When I found out that we were close to the Tim Hortons, I was not having a good time. I wanted to just give up, go home. But my kids, 4 of them, the older 4, because we have 5, and the older 4 said, "Come on, Dad, we really want to go. Come on, don't be like this, Dad. We really, really want to go. Come on, Father." So, all right, let's go. Let's finish it. So we got to McDonald's. It took us an hour of walking exactly. Burned about 400 calories, which is pretty cool. I'm currently on a weight loss regime, a lifestyle change. I've basically given up all sugar. That if I have to put sugar in my coffee, I can't drink it. If I have to have soda, pop, can't drink it. Basically, anything that has a large amount of sugar in it already, I'm just avoiding. And I have lost 5 pounds in 4 days already. And yes, that might be water weight, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm very proud of myself. We made it to McDonald's, and I was in a ridiculous amount of pain. 6'2", 245 pounds. I'm just not a physically active guy. McDonald's walk destroyed me. But something interesting happened. We got to McDonald's, we ordered our food, and the air conditioning was like nectar of the gods. It was so heavenly inside the McDonald's that for a split second, I was like, that was a great walk. And then I noticed once I was no longer sweating buckets of sweat falling off my body, I was proud of myself. So it's a wonderful reminder that even though I was not having a good time and just not having a blast walking with my kids because of the heat, honestly, it was only because of the heat. I was not having a good time. And, well, what do you know? Later on that day, after I was done eating, you better believe I was having a good time. And the moral of the story is the next time you want to go somewhere, take yourself for a walk, do it for your mental health, and maybe don't go for a 3.7 kilometer walk like I did or 3.2 miles because it was atrocious to do it on a hot day. And I live in Alberta, Canada, so you know winter is around the corner. And when winter gets here, I'm going to complain that it's too cold to go for a walk. And that's the best part about, the annoying part about living in Alberta. It's really, really hot, and it gets really, really cold. The only time that you can be happy is either spring or fall, because that's the perfect temperatures. You know, when things are melting, it's not that hot anymore. Or the fall, when the trees are falling, the leaves are falling off the trees. You know, those are good times. It is the Midday Show, hosted by J.R. Bjarnson. I just want to take a quick second to shout out a friend of mine. He really needs our help. So what's going on? In Alberta, the government helps those people that have disabilities. And unfortunately, due to some red tape mumbo jumbo, my buddy, he normally gets just over $1,500 a month help from the government, $1,500 a month. Well, something has happened where his payments are temporarily being stopped by 75%. So he's only getting $400 a month, and until he fixes the red tape mumbo jumbo, which he will fix, things will eventually go back. I hope so anyway. I have decided to launch a special bottle drive for my buddy, my pal. So if you are not in Red Deer and you are considering donating $5, $10, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/Bjarnson. It's all one word. Just type that in on your internet web browser, buymeacoffee.com/Bjarnson. I'll also put it in the show notes of the podcast, where the description is. And if you feel like donating some money to my awesome friend, I don't want to say his name out there, but you might have an idea who he is. He's been on the show a few times. He is mellow, but loves talking about what it's like having cerebral palsy. If we can help him, at least with a few $100s, I think he would be very, very grateful. So if you feel like donating $5, $10, helping him out, it's buymeacoffee.com/Bjarnson. That money will get deposited into my business account, and I will give him the money personally. And if you feel like leaving your name or an encouraging message, if you donate anything, I will read that to him, and we'll make it a whole thing. We'll spend a podcast just helping him out, and I think that is a great idea. Buymeacoffee.com/Bjarnson, and you can donate 5, 10, whatever you can. You don't have to donate too much or too little. It works. Just donate what you can, and let's make his life a little bit better, even just for a month. I think that would be amazing. This is the Midday Show, hosted by J.R. Bjarnson. Remember, we release new episodes every day now at 2 to 4 p.m. or 3 to 5 p.m., and that's 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Midday Show, we might just change it to the evening show one day. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to make like a Tom and Cruise. Let me know if you enjoyed today's format. Today, we did not do the podcast intro. We just got into my weight loss journey. And I hope we can help my buddy out. And we'll dedicate a whole podcast to anybody that donates money to help him out. And I think that's going to be really, really good. All right. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.